Good evening, parents. If we haven't had a chance to meet, I'm Dr. Blair. I have the privilege of being the new principal here at Central Magnet School. A lot of you do know me from my years at McFadden. It's a new day. It's a great day to be a Tiger, and we're excited for this year starting. We've got a lot of things we're going to talk about tonight. You're going to hear a lot of information, a lot of things you're probably going to forget, but we'll get things to you through your teacher's information, through our school website. We'll keep you updated, no worries. But it's going to be a great year, and let's get started with some interesting topics. All right, all my high school folks, let's talk traffic. Parents, you may be dropping them off. They may be driving themselves. They could be riding one of the buses from the Smyrna-Laverne area. But let's focus on our drivers. Number one, you got to have a parking pass. Those are $5. Those will hopefully be ready for you in the front office starting on Monday. That's the first full day of school, Monday, not the 2-hour day. All right, we'll get those all taken care of. Parents, please reiterate with your child about being safe, especially in our parking lot. The lines are faded. I'm getting those repainted hopefully before fall break. We'll see. But they need to park carefully. They need to drive carefully and slow. They need to make sure when they're leaving to watch what they're doing for people walking, because nobody wants to have an accident. All right, so we need our folks to be careful. The other things, parents and high school students that are listening, get out of your car. All right, because you're going to make excuses. You don't want to be listed as tardy. Oh, it was traffic. Oh, it was the train, which I hit this morning. Oh, it was you were on your phone, sitting in your car, talking to somebody, or y'all were just hanging out. That's not an excuse. By the way, folks, we have cameras in the parking lot. I can see when you arrive and when you get out. Now, that's not a joy in my life, but that could happen. So please don't run in at 7:59 from your car when you've been parked out there since 7:30 and blame somebody else for, oh, it's the weapons detection system. I couldn't get through because there were 5 other people running in at the last minute. I mean, it is what it is, parents, right? Kids want to make excuses. Again, talking about deflection, somebody else's problem, not theirs. Well, that's fine when it's somebody else's problem, but most of the time it is our own problem. So let's be careful with traffic. All right, let's talk pickup in the afternoons. School ends at 3. All students must be picked up by 3:30. We will have a staff member outside with students until 3:30. If your child's not picked up by 3:30, that's a safety issue. I wouldn't want my own child standing outside by themselves, and they can't just hang out in the building. So families, you've got to figure out a way for your child to be picked up by 3:30. There's a couple of options that are on the website where you can have your child picked up and other resources, so check those out. All right, let's talk weapons detectors. Your children probably experienced those last year because we had them in all Rutherford County schools. I'll just be honest with you. It's a great thing to have for safety. Safety is our most important goal for your child. For your children, though, it's kind of a little bit of pain because they've got to dig stuff out of their backpack. They've got to make sure they don't have certain metal objects or it's going to go off, and it goes off and they kind of get upset. So work with your child. Make sure they have a process before they even get out of their car. Obviously, middle school students can do this. Pull that notebook out. Pull anything out that might cause a problem. It makes their life easier, and it makes our people's lives easier as they're working with your children as they're coming through the weapons detector. All right, let's talk cell phone policy and laptops. Let's do laptops and get it out of the way. Your child does not, you can repeat this to your child, does not need a laptop. They might try to bribe you to get one at Walmart or Best Buy. Just say no. Just say no. They do not need an outside laptop. They get one from the school. Now that's one of those pains with the weapons detector. They got to pull out and hand it to them. It's just a habit they have to do, but no laptops. Cell phones. Cell phones go through the weapons detectors, not a problem. You and I both know what the problem is, them being on their cell phone. And you probably think like I do, too much. Well, from 8 o'clock until 3 o'clock, no one should ever see their cell phone. No one. You can also help us out. Please don't text your child during the day. That happens a lot. I understand you might have a question. Think about this as a child. What did you do? Did you text your parents? Probably not. I know I didn't back in 1979 at the elementary school that I went to. We made it. We made it, all right? If it's an emergency, please call the office and we'll get that message relayed to you. But don't set your child up for failure by sending them a text or calling them during the day. If you get a call or a text during the day from school, you should also go, why are you texting and calling me from school? Dr. Blair is going to take care of you. The office ladies are going to take care of you. The APs will take care of you. The teachers will take care of you. So if you could help us out with that, we'd really appreciate it. We get all the rules and expectations that we'll talk with your child about. Some of them they really won't like. Then don't get your cell phone out. All right, folks, let's talk communications. You and I have both been parents or are parents with Rutherford County Schools, and at some point you've said, I don't know what's going on. I can't figure out what's next or what's this or what's that. So let's figure it out. All right, so there's a communication page on our website that can help you. Are you getting the emails? Have you, when you registered, have you checked? Are your numbers correct? Are all the emails correct? Moms, dads, step up, help out your wife. I'm a big guy believer, gotta be a dad. Do all those things and make sure it's right. If it's still wrong or you're not getting communication, like last week's email we sent out, there's a place where you can click and let us know and we'll figure it out with you. Also, other things you can be aware of. Aptigee is something that your teachers are gonna start using. They can't use it yet, but it's information that's gonna come to you through your classroom teacher. They'll talk about it a little bit tonight, but it's still a little bit of a work in progress, all right? So again, check energy, check those numbers, those emails, and we'll figure out the best way to communicate. But if you're just confused, reach out to us, all right? Just reach out to us. Start with your teachers, your assistant principals, me. We'll help you get it figured out. All right, let's talk about grades, which are very important to you. But I'm going to start with my philosophy because my people know it who've heard me before. I don't care about grades. I don't care about test scores. What we focus on, and what I'm telling your teachers to focus on, is what we do every single day here at school. If we're always our best, every single day, our grades and our test scores, they'll take care of themselves. And that's what we want for our children, all right? So every day. But I know you care. There's ways for you to get to your grades through ParentVUE. You're going to be confused at first. It's going to be confusing to us because it already is, just to be honest. It's a little confusing. But again, we'll get there. All right, so don't worry about grades right now. Again, I want to focus on what we do each and every day, and each and every day right now is just trying to get you there. Okay, so grades will be posted, things you'll be able to see, ways you'll be able to reach out to your teachers if you have a question. But folks, we're in middle school, high school now. Start with your child. Your child knows why they have a missing grade, which they shouldn't at Central. Your child knows why they have a low score on a test, which they shouldn't because they're a child here at Central. They know. Be careful of what I call deflection, because we all do it. It's the teacher. It's this classmate. It's somebody else. Is it? All right, work with your child and we'll work with you. All right, let's talk about supporting our school. And the main way you can do that is through our PTO. When I'm making this video right now, I haven't talked to anybody on the PTO. This is just Dr. Blair talking. Our program, A Brighter Future, I think can be brighter than it's been in the past. So I'm challenging you as a family to have a discussion about how you want to give back to Central. But here's an easy example. If every parent would agree to support Central by giving $20 a month as part of the Brighter Future program, each month Central Magnet would get $25,000 each month on just $20. Now think about what you get for $20 everywhere else in this world today. I went to McDonald's this morning. Lord of mercy. I mean, $20 doesn't go far. but your child has the opportunity to be a part of the #1 school in the state of Tennessee, #3 in the nation. And when I came over for this job, I took that on. I got to be the #1 principal in Tennessee. Can I be the #3 principal in the nation? It's going to be tough. Can you be the #1 set of parents in the state of Tennessee in supporting our schools? Just $20 a month per child. If you'll think about that, and y'all decide as a family what to do, but think about what we could do as a school with $25,000 every month coming into our program. Well, Dr. Blair, what do you want to do? Gosh, I want to do everything. I wanted to do it yesterday. I got all kinds of ideas. People think I'm crazy around here. Trust me, I know that already. But let's say you go out to the annex and you're going out to the annex building tonight. We have an outdoor eating area. That's one. It needs to be turf. It rains, it gets muddy. Our kids can't go out there. That's not fair to them. If it was turf, which is about probably $100,000, our kids could go out there. I'd love to give money to our classroom teachers to use. I sure don't want our teachers using their own money for stuff. I'd like to get some rooms painted. Well, shouldn't the district pay for all that? Well, folks, we've got 50 plus schools. We have a very expensive program called Rutherford County Schools. Our district does the best they can with the dollars and pennies they have. But what can we invest in? And that's Central Magnet. We don't sell anything. That means we keep 100% of the profit, and then we get to choose with the PTO. And I'm the kind of person that I'll let you know where every single penny goes. If I go to Holden Hardware and buy a lock, which I did this past week, I'll put that on the list, and I'll put that out to you. And if you've got questions, anytime, where's the money going? I should be able to answer that, and I will answer that. So think about that as a family. $20 a month for coming to Central Magnet School, all right? Because I think we can do great things. Talk about what's coming up next. For your child, first day is Friday. It's a 2-hour day. During that 2-hour day, they will stay in homeroom. They get to listen to me blab again. They get to listen to all the lovely rules and all that good stuff and expectations, which are important to me. And they get to get a locker. That's a big deal supposedly around here. And you don't get one if you're not here. So don't let your child say, I'm not going. Well, you're not getting a locker. You're not getting a locker. Coming up in a couple of weeks on the 15th is Tiger Hunt. That is from 5 to 8 p.m. There's going to be food trucks. There's going to be inflatables. Just good fellowship and time together as we kick off this new year. So again, thank you for this honor of serving you. I'm going to love your child every single day the best that I can, and I know our staff will as well.
Good evening. I'm Alan Nichols, and I serve as one of our school's 3 assistant principals. I also have the privilege of working with our advisory program and service learning opportunities. I wanted to take a few moments this evening to chat with you about advisory and community service. Advisory is a mentoring or coaching program designed to help our students navigate through the Magnet experience here at Central and better prepare them for life after Central. Because we care about the student, all students will meet with an advisor. This advisor is a classroom teacher whom they will have as long as they're here at Central. They meet once a week this year to go over a variety of skills and topics. From teaching organization and time management techniques to combating perfectionism and learning test-taking strategy, advisory time is truly one of the endeavors that sets Central Magnet apart from other schools. Because we're community-focused as well, students in all grade levels are required to complete community service hours, which will be due shortly after spring break. All hours are submitted to the advisor. Middle school students must complete 10 hours, while high school students must complete 25. The service hours form is found on the advisory website, but students will also receive this information in the next few days in advisory. We know community service may be challenging at times, but we've had a great deal of success since opening our doors in the fall of 2010. From helping with community projects to collecting trash in our public parks, and from volunteering at local nursing homes to making care packages for our troops, students can demonstrate a lot of creativity and character by serving others. Please visit the advisory website for lots of suggestions and ideas. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions or suggestions regarding our advisory program. Otherwise, I'm excited for another year here at the MAG and hope that you have a wonderful 26-27 school year.